It starts in silence. A wide land, dry air, goats just moving slowly. There are no cities, no cups, no mornings rushing anywhere. Just a shepherd and time.
So, we're going on a journey, the journey of coffee, and we're going to explore how a simple shepherd's curiosity could actually change the world forever.
Have you ever wondered how something so ordinary became something we can't live without?
You see, coffee, it's not the drink. It's the ritual, the pause, the excuse.
So this story, it doesn't begin in a cafe. It doesn't begin with money or with productivity. It begins with curiosity and a question that really no one had thought to ask.
All right, so our story begins in the highlands of Ethiopia, sometime around the 9th century. And this is where we meet our unlikely hero, a shepherd named Kaldi.
And he wasn't a scholar, he wasn't an inventor, he was just someone watching his animals.
So one night, something just feels off. The goats, they won't sleep. They're jumping, they're moving. They just refuse to rest. And Kaldi, he watches, again and again.
And that's when he notices these berries. They're red, bright, kind of unassuming. He sees the goats ate them. Kaldi, well, he hesitates for a moment, but then curiosity wins. He tastes them. And suddenly, the night feels different.
And what started as just a simple moment of curiosity, well, it soon transformed into a ritual, a tool for the wise.
Now, you have to remember, there's no language for what he's feeling. There's no science, no words like stimulation or caffeine. It's just awareness, alertness, focus, a mind that simply refuses to slow down.
Well, the story of these berries, it starts to travel. Not fast, but steadily. It makes its way to monks, to monasteries. People who really understood the value of staying awake.
So they boil the berries, they try roasting them, they just experiment. And most of these attempts, they fail. But one doesn't. What they get is this dark liquid. It's bitter, it's strong, and it keeps them awake during those long nights of prayer. You see, coffee isn't a pleasure yet, it's a tool. It's a really powerful reminder that the most revolutionary technologies, they aren't always mechanical. Sometimes they're biological. And utility almost always comes before enjoyment.
But that raises a question, right? How does a private tool for focus become this huge public catalyst for society? Well, coffee leaves Ethiopia. It crosses the Red Sea and it reaches Yemen. And now something really changes. Coffee becomes social. People start to gather, they talk, they argue, they think. And that's when coffee houses start to appear. This is the moment a simple drink becomes an engine for culture. It creates this whole new kind of public square, fueled by caffeine and conversation.
They called them schools of the wise.
And as coffee started to spread, a world began to wake up, both literally and, figuratively. But this awakening, well, it was met with both fear and acceptance.
Of course, the authorities, they start to notice. There's too much talk, too many ideas floating around. So the coffee houses, they get banned, shut down, blamed for everything. And it's not because of the drink itself. It's because of what happens around the drink. See, coffee wakes people up, and people who are awake, they tend to question things. But then the Pope himself tries it, and he actually approves it. And in that moment, everything changes.
You have to imagine when coffee first arrives in Europe, it's suspicious, it's foreign, it's dark and bitter. They even call it the devil's drink.
So society doesn't just wake up, it completely reorganizes itself. Think about it. Morning beer and wine get replaced by this new, clarifying drink. Coffee just fits perfectly into a world that's starting to speed up. It really becomes the fuel for huge moments like the Enlightenment and the Industrial Revolution.
And so coffee became this sort of bridge between worlds. It was this quiet shift that moved it from something sacred to something, well, everyday.
Because coffee isn't just a drink, is it? It's a bridge between rest and action, between night and day, and between thought and work.
And to think, it all started just because one person was paying attention. Just a shepherd, a few restless goats, and a little bit of curiosity.
So next time you're holding a cup, maybe just stop for a second, look at it, and remember, some of the biggest changes in history, they don't start with ambition. They start with just noticing.